Alex.
Alan, good. I'm glad you're
Have you
here.
seen
There's
today's
something
paper?
I wanted to... Well, it's right there.
Look at this.
What? Body missing from Springfield morgue? I mean, what? Do you want me to play Dr. Watson to your Holmes, or...?
Alex, this is not funny.
Of course it's not funny. It's quite morbid. What's it got to do with you?
The body was discovered missing 1 day before Annie supposedly blew up in the explosion.
What? Supposedly?
Yes.
Alan, look, I know this Dutton woman had your head all turned around, and Philip did fill me in on the tough times you've been through. But for heaven's sake, it's time to move on.
Alex, I just returned from the police station. Reva was there, and she feels very strongly that Annie faked her death. Now, if we can prove this, that means Annie is still alive.
Enough! Please. Are you listening to yourself? Do you hear what you're saying?
Alex, I don't expect you to understand this.
Alan, I have looked up to you all of my life.
Don't start with this. I have looked up to you
I need to say this. You're the greatest man I know, Alan. But lately, you seem to be losing some of your drive. Now, you were head over heels in love with Annie. I mean, and when she vanished, everything else of your interest vanished. Come on, now there's this new woman on the horizon. Frank,
wait a minute, Alex. Is that why you called me back home? Are you sticking your nose where you're not supposed to in my personal life? Now, didn't I tell you at Philip's wedding to stay out of my personal life? Stop it. Do you understand?
All right, but Alan, this isn't just about you. This involves the future, all of our futures. Now, Father didn't just build a simple company. He created a dynasty, a force to be reckoned with. A name that's known all around the world, I can assure you. Now, what that company and this family needs right now, Alan, is a great boost of energy. Some direction, some fire. We need you back at the helm, Alan.
Well, my dear sister, thank you so much for that pep talk. But let me assure you that I am running things just fine.
Well, the board of directors may not quite agree with you, Alan, since the drop in our last quarterly earnings, as I see them right here.
In case you haven't noticed, my dear sister, there has been a global financial crisis. But you know what? I think I know what this is about. This is about Vicky. Yes, you are angry at me for not fighting harder to keep Vicky out of this family.
No, that was just utter carelessness, and that's another example of your slipping, Alan.
I resent that. I resent that. You have not been here. You have no idea what I do at the office every day.
All right, you may be present at the Spaulding offices. You know, physically, my dear. And so far, the company seems to be running along fairly smoothly, but your heart's not in it, Alan. You know something? It shows. Come on, darling. I know you have been through tough times. I know you've had a terrible loss. But I am here to remind you of the Alan Spaulding that lets nothing divert him, that lets nothing bring him down. And we need you back. We've missed you.
I'm gonna talk to Harley, see what you can find out.
No. Holly has other things to think about right now, like a new china pattern and new window dressings for this beautiful house. And Buzz, what I want to do is I want to go home and be with the boys.
Okay, let's go.
No, I want you to stay here and be here for Holly because... No, I gotta tell you something because I am sick and tired of being frightened of this man. I am
not gonna let you go alone.
Mad. I want you to know that I don't want to live my life like this anymore. I will not let him do this to me. I want to be living normally. Please don't chaperone me now. Not this time round.
Be careful.
Oh, of course. Of course I will be. Harley.
Well, that's real.
Oh, I'm so happy for the two of you. I'm crying.
Jenny, you're the best. Thank you.
I just want you guys to be happy.
Oh, well, I don't know how we're going to ever thank you for all of this. I mean, I think we can manage being happy.
Good night, everybody.
Okay,
Good night.
bye-bye.
Home safe.
Be careful.
Well, Don't worry about me.
And that's mold.
Isn't it funny? It is. It has serious.
Well. Great house, Tom. Thanks, really nice.
We know you're going to be so happy.
Yeah. Thanks, Abby. Congratulations. Good night, good night, good night, good night.
Good night, Dad.
You're going to be happy. Look at those kids. I'm not
garage doors.
So romantic, Buzz.
Hey, don't listen to Dad, okay? You just ride that newlywed high, all right?
Frank, we intend to.
Good. Good.
Hey, you know, I was thinking about something. This is our first home together. It'll be our first Christmas and our first home together. And I've mooched off of you guys for enough years. Why don't you spend Christmas at our place?
You don't have to ask me twice. Just let me.
Whoa. Great.
I second that.
Medina would love it. We'll be there. Definitely.
Hey, you guys, why don't we just leave these newlyweds to do what newlyweds should be doing right now? So,
Shop for bathroom time.
Is that what they
Yeah.
call it these days?
yeah, something like that. So, okay, we're out of here. Philip, treat her right, because remember, I carry a gun.
Thanks, Frank. Frank can't resist being the big brother.
No, hold on, wait. I just want to welcome you to the family. Honestly, sincerely, bro, right?
Goodbye.
Have fun.
What?
Come here.
What are you doing? Oh, my.
Let's try this again.
Yes.
Home at last. Yes. It's a long, rocky road, but I think we finally made it.
Mm-hmm. You know, I think that Dorothy was right. There is no place like home.
Oh, have you had the tour?
No, actually, I haven't.
Oh, let me show you the bedroom.
Well, I can see I'm wasting my breath. Take my paper. I don't know what else the department can do, Reva. We're looking into it. I know you've already told me that 5 times. Don't try to placate me, Terry. I'm not going to stand around here listening to more cop talk. Something has got to happen.
Okay, look. I know how much Annie hated you and how much she wanted you dead. But you have got to let go of this nightmare. You've got to stop.
I don't want any hand-holding. I don't want to talk about forgiving and forgetting. I want to know more about that missing body.
I realize that, Reva.
It's not in my head, Terry. It's real. And if the cops won't help me, then I'll take matters into my own hands. I will go over the evidence. I will interview all the people that were involved in the case. Better yet, maybe the district attorney would be interested in my suspicions.
What am I gonna do to stop Reva? What the hell am I gonna do? Dinah, hi, it's me again. Okay, you know how you said you'd be willing to help me out with anything? Well, now's the time to do it. Reva is becoming a real problem, and I need your help to shut her up.
Mrs. Popoff? Oh. Holly. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I was very nervous there for a moment. Do you know if Mrs. Popoff came back with the kids yet or not? Mrs. Popoff? No, I guess not. Oh, I'm so relieved that you're here. How about a cup of tea? I've had a heck of a day. How about you? Okay.
This has been Guiding Light.